Smoke Green coming at you once again. Got the Eagles playing in the background, my favorite band of all time, you know. And haven't done a video in a couple of weeks, on my way to school. Almost done, we at the end of the road. And topic of the day. Black folks that hop on popular waves and try to hate just to push their own platform and their own agenda. And I understand the game of it. I can dig why people do that. You know, a lot of people have the inability to generate their own buzz, so they hop on something else that's popular and try to push their own shit. I could dig that. You know what I mean? But be creative, man. That shit is corny. Like, the big thing that's out with black folks right now is obviously Empire, you know. And initially, I was one of those individuals, like, you know, I was listening to all the pseudo pro-black people. Oh, I ain't gonna watch that shit. I ain't trying to watch that show or nothing like that. It portrays black people in a negative light. It perpetuates stereotypes of black people, and I can't watch that because, you know, black power, black first. My fist is in the air. Fuck all that shit. I'ma protest and not watch Empire, and I'ma tell any other motherfucker that's trying to watch it, they shouldn't be watching that shit either, because it's negative for the black people. And this was me, you know what I mean? Just listening to what everybody else was saying. And all these like pseudo pro-black groups I was in when I was on some foolishness, you know, not thinking for myself or whatever, you know. Pro-black, pro-white, all this bullshit. Man, just be pro-you, man. Pro-human. Just pro not fucking people over. But that's a whole different topic. But anyway, I was one of them cats. But then, like, you know, I sat down and I watched it. Damn, man, fucking commercials. You know, I sat down and watched it or whatever, and I was like, yo, this shit is mad entertaining. Is it ratchet? Yes. Does it have a lot of like homosexual stuff and innuendo or what have you? A gay person is the director and the writer of the show, so obviously it's gonna have that. But it's not only about that. I mean, if you look in society in general, you see gay stuff everywhere all the time. You see negativity everywhere all the time. You know, that's just what it is. Some episodes, they can be viewed as kind of uncomfortable for, you know, people that's not down with that type of stuff. You know, some scenes can be something like whatever. Just look away if it bothers you that much. Just don't watch it or just look away. It's not a big deal or whatever. It ain't like they got dudes butt naked duking each other or whatever. It just a little kiss every now and again, some gay passion, but it's not only about that. You know, one of the main characters is a gay son, so you know it wouldn't be realistic to have a gay son with a lot of power and like what, he don't have a relationship just because you don't want to write something on screen and you want to be politically correct and not offend people, then you won't show that aspect. To me, that's just not being real. It's not being true to the script and just true to reality in general. You know, there's gay people that kiss in front of each other in real life, and I guess that show is trying to be true to life. But anyway, I'm kind of going off on a tangent there. As far as like black people like not watching it because of negative stereotypes that it portrays with blacks, I can dig that. I can understand that, what have you. But black people was fucking up and doing bullshit in society way before Empire came out. Way before that. But if you choose not to watch it, it's cool. But when you go on a campaign and like tell other black people not to watch it, it's okay. If all the black people in the world stop watching Empire, then all of a sudden like black society would improve. If it was that easy to improve our society, man, come on, man. That's some fucking dumbass shit. That's just, like I said, it's just a popular show that's on right now, so people is hopping on the wave so they can get their views up on their YouTube and on their Facebook or what have you. So they're gonna trash Empire. They riding off the coattails of a successful show. It's well written. Yeah, it's kind of ghetto, it's kind of ratchet, what have you, but, and people say that like some of the characters are stereotypical. But to be honest with you, like, you know, Lucius Lyon Holmes is like this diabolical villain / hero. And he's black. I've never for as long as I've been watching television and movies, because I'm a movie buff, I'm a TV buff big time. Like, I've never seen like a black character that's an anti-hero, you know, constantly getting over and constantly winning, man, constantly finding his way and figuring his way out of situations. I never see that. The black motherfucker usually die, or, you know, he turns over a leaf and becomes good. Like, I like the evil elusive line. He's a fucking villain slash hero. He's a likable villain slash hero, even though he do talk like he about to cry every time. Like, come on, man, Cookie, you ain't never come down and see me in jail or anything like that. I'ma make sure that Empire is the strongest company that's ever put on this earth. And I tell you, you will nail me. You know how he talk or whatever. But yeah, he's like this. I've never seen like the diabolical villain that's black that gets away with it. That's winning all the time. You know what I mean? You see that with other races and other cultures or what have you that are depicted in on screen. But you never really see that with black people. Like I say, either they turn over a new leaf and it become like this gospel nonsense or whatever, like Eddie Kane in the 5 Heartbeats, or like they just die. Like as soon as they about to win or whatever, they just fucking wind up dead. I just think it's cool, Will. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, the Cookie, like the strong black woman, you know, trying to overtake her husband and this and that. You know, that's cliche. Then you got the younger son, you know, that had problems with his moms, and then all of a sudden they start to work together. They basically all trying to like take their father's empire. To me, this is like a dark version of like the Cosby Show, because they're all successful black people. They just have their twisted dark side, which a lot of black folks have. Now, I'm not saying watch this to become encouraged or inspired or anything like that. It's just entertainment, man. Who cares, though? It's just entertainment. If white folks or other races think this is how we really are as a whole, even though a lot of black folks are that way, but if, you know, other cultures and nationalities are going to use that as a barometer, like, yup, those are how the blacks act. You know, those are exactly how they're acting. Those motherfuckers is idiots. Why should we as a whole be concerned about what idiots think about us? You know what I'm saying? Like, why should we care about that? I don't care what a dumbass motherfucker from West Virginia with a 4th grade education that's married to his brother or married to his sister, and like his mom is his sister too, or some shit. Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous. We always concerned about what other people think about us, man. Like, just do us, man. You know, if you want to crush stereotypes, and get people to shut the fuck up, then show that in your everyday life. Regardless of what's being played on TV, you know, they can watch that and think something about you, but then, you know, it's a pleasant surprise when you're not what they think you are. That's on TV. And again, it's just a form of entertainment, man. Who cares, man? If we tired of like the stereotypes and the depictions and things that we see on television, painting us in a negative light, then do something about it, and stop using these YouTube, stop using this platform and uploading videos on WallStar and all this crap, fighting each other and doing all these dumbass like fire challenges and ice bucket challenges and all this bullshit, and let's start producing like some more positive things, man. That's the answer to that. Stop waiting for like Lee Daniels and you know, and whichever like Jewish owner of these TV stations. Well, sorry if I'm starting. I'm tired as hell. TV stations and broadcasters and stuff like that. The people that own it, stop waiting on them and just start creating our own way. That's all. Like that's the problem with black people, black folks. We always like trying to wait on somebody to make it better for us, or somebody to portray us in a certain light or a certain way, when we have the talent and the ability and the spending power to do it ourselves. If we actually take the time to do it, instead of hating on some other black man that's employing black people. This black man has a predominantly black cast, and yes, like some of the depictions of the characters are taboo and cliche and stereotypical, but they're eating off of it and they feeding their families off of this shit, man. You know, so you want to shut that shit down, so now they all got to starve just because you don't like how they're depicting their art, when you have the wherewithal and the ability and the capabilities to like create and produce their own things, man. Shut the fuck up, man. Stop hating, man. Stop hating. It's always like when a black person doing good and popping off and they found their niche, it's a bunch of broke ass black motherfuckers that don't got no talent and no ability that want to talk some shit on some pro-black, blah, 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 rah-rah shit. Knowing goddamn well, if Lee Daniels came up to any one of you hating ass motherfuckers that's broke and offered you $10,000 an episode to portray, like, you know, some type of taboo shit, and I'm not even saying he gonna make you be on some way rah-rah gay shit, but like maybe a prostitute or a pimp or a drug dealer or some shit like that, man, you will hop on that shit immediately. Shut the hell up, man. That corniness. And then the ill thing is, like, half of these motherfuckers, half of these black folks, fake ass pro-black people that be like, you know, talking about, oh, it's depicting blacks in a negative light, it's stereotypical, blah, 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 we can't watch this, bad for our people. These same people love The Sopranos, you know what I mean? They love old school Chinese flicks. They love Italian mafia mob movies. All these fucking, they love even like movies like Irish movies or 300 or what's with Mel Gibson? Man, I can't even think about it, but you know what I'm talking about. Like every movie based on Braveheart, you know, stuff like that. And all these movies have stereotypes of the certain cultures that it's talking about. You love that shit, eat that shit to death, especially the Italian culture, especially The Sopranos. You know what I'm saying? Get over here. You know what I mean? These guys are coming around and I don't know what to do. You don't hear fucking like Italians going on this huge ass crusade to get Sopranos taken down. I heard like some Italians were kind of mad about it, whatever, and like Jersey Shore, stuff like that. But ultimately, I don't see the outcry as far as like black folks. Don't talk about us. Don't be talking about us in that negative stereotypical light. Oh my God, these people gonna laugh at us. So the fuck what? Other races don't care when fun is being made about, you know what I mean? Not as much, except for like some Jewish folks. But even then, man, like you see different shows and different depictions and Jew jokes, but it's usually by Jews that do Jew jokes towards themselves. They got a lot of fucking power in the media, in the multimedia, man. They will shut your ass down. But that's pretty much them or whatever. But yeah, man, you can't be like, oh, I like Italian flicks and all that, with as cliche and stereotypical as those different types of films and movies are, and then, you know, but get mad when black folks are depicted in a cliche stereotypical. Just turn the channel, turn the shit off. Don't go on a crusade of telling people what to do, or ultimately just make some shit that's better. Just make something that's better. Like your show is so hot that they can't even watch this no more. And you know what the crazy thing is, man? If there was like this black show that had zero stereotypes about black people at all the motherfuckers complaining about the stereotypes would be like, oh, this shit ain't true to life. That's not how blacks say. They would actually probably be begging for those stereotypes, man. Begging for, you can't please some people, man. You complain about one thing one way, so then you flip it and change it around, and then they mad that it wasn't the way that you was complaining about it. I swear, my people are fucking stupid, man. I'm stupid myself, but you know, I'm just an observer. I ain't perfect or nothing like that. But you know, not being perfect doesn't negate my voice or my ability to give my opinion on some stuff, man. We just need to stop that shit. Stop complaining so much and start building and making your own shit. So make something that's just so undeniable that folk can't even like put this music up a little bit. Folk can't even like talk shit no more. That's all I'm saying. I thoroughly enjoy it. It's some ratchet shit. It's something that's not good for me or whatever. It's entertainment. It's straight up just pleasing to the flesh, so to speak. And I just enjoy it. Just like I enjoy vanilla bean ice cream with some crushed up graham crackers sprinkled in it, or some crushed up cinnamon toast crunch on my fat boy-ish. That has no nutritional value for me whatsoever. But when I eat it, I'm not hurting nobody but myself, and it tastes delicious. And you know, and if I decided to stop eating it one day, I would not go on a campaign and crusade telling people to stop eating vanilla bean ice cream with some crushed up cinnamon toast crunch and graham crackers in it. You know, I would just eat fruits and vegetables, and I would prepare a nice display of healthy things. And instead of telling you what not to do, I would tell you what I am doing that has benefited me. You know what I mean? I think it's better. It's much better to lead by example, doing positive things instead of telling motherfuckers what not to do in that situation. Just stop hating when black folks is popping off on something, man. You know, and getting money and doing their thing. That shit is corny, man. That's my rant for the day. Your homeboy, Word P, Real Time Artizzle, Mo Green, signing off. October, what is it? The 2nd or 3rd? I don't know what date it is. 2015. Deuces.